Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to show you a video on how to make proxies within DaVinci Resolve. The first thing I want to address before we begin is that there is a way to make proxies using Blackmagic's Proxy Generator. It's a very good tool. It creates proxies from all the way down from H.264 to ProRes 422 10-bit. But if you're like me, and maybe a lot of you might have noticed that even ProRes 422, the quality is not really that good. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how to make proxies manually and make better ones. So as you can see right here on the left, I have all my footage imported. This is shot on a Sony FX30, so it's got XAVC HS 422 10-bit, very intensive on a computer. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some proxies to connect to these videos so that way we're able to edit this footage smoothly on the timeline when we're scrubbing back and forth. So we're going to select our footage right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to right click and click on create new timeline using selected clips. And what we're going to do is call this the render timeline. I'm going to click create. Alright, so as you can see, all the footage down here is pretty much imported, and what we're going to do now is, since we have all our clips here, we're going to go to deliver, and what we're going to do is basically render these files into ProRes 422. We're going to make essentially copies of them. So we're going to go up to video, where it says export video, we're going to make sure this is checked, and we're going to change the format to QuickTime. And we're going to use the codec, which would be Apple ProRes. The reason why we're going to use ProRes is because ProRes natively at all levels up until 444 is 10-bit. So if you have 10-bit footage, like in this case I have Sony FX30 footage which was shot in 10-bit, it's going to at least preserve that bit depth. That's very good for color grading. You're not going to get those banding and distortions when you grade footage, especially when you're grading in 10-bit. That's one of the great benefits of 10-bit. So this is why we're going to use ProRes. Now, you could use any level really. If you are a bit more conscious about your space, you could use LT. LT is very good. I'm going to go ahead and just use standard 422 just to show you guys how it works. 422 is very good quality, and we're going to do 1080p. So once we already have that set up, we're going to go up here to individual clips and make sure that this is selected instead of single clip. Alright, so once you have that selected, then you're going to go down to click on audio right here, and then you're going to click on export audio. And you don't have to change the codec or change anything here. Alright, and then once we have that set up, we're going to go to file, and we're going to make sure that the custom name for file name uses, we're going to switch this from custom name to source name. It's basically going to copy the name of the original source file, and that's very important for Resolve to be able to recognize that these are proxy files. So once we have that set up, then we're going to go to browse. We're going to go to where our footage is. In this case, I have it over here. I'll go ahead and find it real quick. I have it down here in right here. This should be. All right, so once we go to where our footage, or at least our raw footage, is located in your Explorer, you're going to click on create a new folder, and you're going to call it simply proxy. Just that, proxy. And exactly how I have it typed out, make sure you have it exactly the same. So you're going to double click, make sure you have select folder. Basically at this point, everything's already set up. So from here on out, all we got to do is just click on add to render queue. And once you're ready to go, we're going to go ahead and render it, and we'll just wait till it renders all the footage. Alright guys, so once we're done rendering all our footage, as you can see, if you did do this correctly, if you go to your timeline right here, you're going to see this little symbol pop up that says PXY in pink. This is basically means that there's a proxy footage attached to the raw footage. And if we go back to the edit timeline, you could also see right here under our media pool that we have all of our proxy footage connected. Basically, if you can tell, it scrubs really smoothly. Very, very smooth playback. That's one of the great, wonderful things about ProRes. If for some reason it's still lagging or it just feels a bit like it's stuttering a little bit, go up here to where it says PXY, it says proxy handling. Make sure that you have prefer proxies enabled. It might have HQ, which means that it's the camera originals. Make sure you don't select that because it's going to be basically playing the original raw footage. So if I click this right here, yeah, you could tell it's like stuttering. So yeah, see, it's not as smooth. So you could change this back to prefer proxies, and yeah, there we go. So once you have that set up, you can begin grading, and you're pretty much going to have nearly identical quality-wise footage. So I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy, and like, share, and subscribe, and comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.